Have you ever noticed the person who still carries a paperback in their bag, while everyone else scrolls through their Kindle or listens to audiobooks at double speed? They're turning actual pages. Waiting in line, sitting in a coffee shop, riding the subway, there's always a physical book in their hands. You might think it's nostalgia. Maybe they're just old-fashioned, resisting technology like someone clinging to a flip phone. But here's what most people miss. What if that preference isn't about books at all? What if it's about something happening in their brain that digital readers don't experience? Is it stubbornness, sentimentality, or something much deeper in their psychology? Why do they need the weight, the smell, the texture? And what does this reveal about how they process the world differently than you do? Let's break down the 4 types of people who still choose physical books and the hidden psychology behind each one. Type 1, the sensory anchor. This person doesn't just read books, they experience them. They remember exactly where they were when they read a certain chapter. They can tell you what the cover felt like, what the pages smelled like, even what they were drinking while they read it. For them, reading isn't just about information, it's about anchoring memories to physical sensations. Here's the psychology. Their brain links emotional experiences to sensory input. It's called context-dependent memory. The feel of the page becomes part of the story itself. Digital text floats in a void. But a physical book, it has gravity, it has presence. This isn't nostalgia, it's how their brain builds meaning. They're not resisting progress, they're honoring how they actually learn and feel. Type 2, the distraction filter. This person knows something most people refuse to admit. You can't scroll through a physical book. They've tried reading on screens. And every single time a notification pops up, an email arrives, a text message pulls them away. The book becomes background noise to the digital chaos, so they choose paper. Here's what's happening. Their brain craves single tasking in a world designed for distraction. Physical books force focus. There's no hyperlink to click, no app to switch to, no rabbit hole to fall down. It's just you and the words. This is dopamine regulation in action. They've trained themselves to resist the quick hits of digital stimulation in favor of deeper, slower rewards. They're not being difficult. They're protecting their attention like it's currency. Because it is. Type 3, the progress visualizer. This person needs to see how far they've come. They don't want a percentage at the bottom of a screen. They want to feel the weight shift from right hand to left as they move through the book. They want to close it and see exactly how much they've accomplished. They want that tangible proof of progress. Here's the hidden truth most people don't admit. We're living in a world where nothing feels finished. Projects blur together. Scrolling is infinite. Tasks multiply faster than we can complete them. But a physical book, it has an end. You can touch it. You can measure it. This is about completion anxiety. Their brain needs closure in a world that offers none. Finishing a physical book gives them what digital life steals, a sense of accomplishment that's real, visible, undeniable. It's not about being old-fashioned, it's about psychological survival. Type 4. The sacred space protector. This person treats reading like a ritual. They don't just open a book, they create a moment. No phone nearby, no tabs open, no multitasking, just them, the book, and total presence. They've realized something crucial. Not everything needs to be optimized. Here's the psychology. They're resisting the commodification of attention. In a world that treats every moment as productive or wasted, they've carved out space that's just for them. Reading a physical book is their act of rebellion against the tyranny of efficiency. This is emotional boundary setting. They're saying, this time is mine, this experience is mine, I'm not available to the digital world right now. They're not disconnected. They're deliberate. Here's what no one tells you: you're not stubborn for preferring physical books. You're not behind the times or resisting progress. You're just free from the need to optimize every single experience. You understand that some things, depth, focus, presence, can't be compressed into convenience. So which type are you? Are you the sensory anchor who remembers books by how they felt, the distraction filter protecting your focus, the progress visualizer who needs to see the journey, or the sacred space protector creating moments of presence? And if none of these fit, what's your type 5? Drop it in the comments. Because behavioral code isn't just a channel. It's a mindset. Join our community of people who value presence and growth in the Discord. Let's explore this together. You're not alone in how you think. You're just paying attention differently.